we wanted to do was reintroduce the cinema and reopen it.
Yeah, so I was brought on as the film coordinator for Llanymddyfri Community Cinema. One of the things that we wanted to look at was making cinema not passive but a more active experience. So we would have a shared meal at the start because people were sort of wanting that community.
Yeah, a bit of a social. Yeah, a bit of a chat.
A bit of a chat beforehand, a bit of a social. So everyone gets a free cup of tea or coffee before the cinema starts.
And a slice of quiche, if you're lucky.
My name is Tiago. I'm Llanymddyfri Community Activity Support Coordinator. So I support activities in Llanymddyfri, and one of them is the cinema. So I'm involved in all aspects of the cinema. Generally, I make the posters, I take them around town, putting on in shops. I work with Maggie and Ella in the programming of the cinema.
So we showcase the film. Sometimes we have a short film at the beginning and then a main feature film, and then we have an event afterwards. So sometimes it's a Q&A session with the filmmakers around that film specifically. Sometimes it's more of a thematic talk, but then we have had things like our line dancing. Because you can stream anything at home, can't you? But it's a little bit isolating, whereas we wanted to bring that community aspect and that enjoyment and seeing a film, well, actually participating in the film, so whether that's a discussion or the event. So making memorable experiences. I think experiences is the key word, isn't it? Experiences rather than just watching a film.
Yeah, every screening is different, and the last screening, it really touched me, made me cry, because it was about the power of community, and then there was our community watching that film. I really feel part of the community. You know, I'm from Brazil, and then being in Wales, it's very different. But this cinema makes me feel part of the community. It's like a cinema paradiso.
The films that we've been showing specifically have been with an ecological standpoint or Welsh language. And in terms of community, I mean, you can watch them as individuals, can't you? But they kind of lend themselves to community spaces. So we've had a lot of Welsh learners and Welsh learning groups come into the cinema. That's one of the really popular things at the LYCC, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's the Welsh classes. So it just gives people an opportunity to go somewhere where, you know, if they're learning Welsh, we're showing a Welsh language film, it actually gives them an opportunity to have a little chat in Welsh.
Yeah.
You know, and that space is safe for them to do that.
Yeah, and but then in terms of our ecological films, that's been just amazing. Incredible, hasn't it? In terms of the action afterwards, finding inspiration from the films and creating actual change within the communities.
Yeah, taking that into real life. You know, we just showed a film about energy, and there's now been a new energy club formed that came out of watching that, and that only happened because we had the discussion after the film.
We found the old sign. So this gentleman, he's in his 80s. So he said, "Oh, you must go to the projection box and get the big banner." And then so I went there, got the big banner, cleaned, kind of continuing the history of the cinema.
Yeah, film, I think, is definitely a launch pad for discussions. And so we definitely want to keep that aspect. That's been really popular.
It has,
I think value for money as well. It's not just you're paying £5 just to see a film. You get your cup of tea and a cake beforehand, or, you know, a bit of food, and you're having, you know, it's a whole evening's worth of event. So we're definitely going to keep that aspect of it. That's been really, really successful. And
thank you. For your support to the cinema, Ffilm Cymru. Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch.
Diolch yn fawr.